Hi, welcome to Telegenic. I'm Rick McIver. Today, we're going to talk about a best practice that you always do when you meet someone face-to-face, but when you're on a video conference, you forget to do it. Let's check it out. So why is it, during these times of working from home, that we're choosing to video conference? I mean, the same information can be gotten across in an email or a phone call even. But why is it that we're video conferencing so much right now? I think we're used to seeing each other in the office or in a coffee shop and meeting face-to-face because it's personal. It's a connection. We pick up on subtle cues when we're talking to someone right across the table from us. Video conferencing also allows us to pick up on those subtle body cues and give us sort of a glimpse of personal connection in an otherwise isolated situation. When we meet in person, one thing we always do, no matter the culture, is make eye contact. But in a video conference, most of the time, you're actually not making eye contact. You're looking at the screen. So it's subtle, but there's a difference between this and this. Which brings me to tip number 1. Bring up your window. So what you want to do is take that large full-screen video conference and minimize it so that it's smaller. And then take that smaller window and push it to the top of your screen so that you are looking closer to the camera. It's not going to be perfect, but it'll bring up your eye level just enough that it'll help remind you to look into the camera when you're talking. Tip number 2, frame it. So on my computer, there's a black border that goes all the way around the screen. And the webcam is actually in that black border, and it's really hard to see if you don't know exactly where it is. So my suggestion is this. Get a flashlight if you need it, and look for where that lens is, where that little hole is where the video camera is. Then take a couple of little Post-it notes, tear them in half, and put stickies right on either side of that camera. The stickies are a great reminder to help you bring your eyes up and look into the camera. Tip number 3, make it fuzzy. So tip number 3 really only works if you wear glasses. If you do, take them off. And that'll make the screen a little bit fuzzy, and it'll reduce the temptation to look down at everybody all the time. Now this one also works best if you are the one presenting. If you're like in a webinar or you're doing some sort of lesson online, this works great. It keeps you from looking down all the time and helps you focus on where those Post-its are right into the camera lens. Okay, there you go. Now you know to look them in the eye. I had a lot of eye jokes. I chose that one. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. Until next time.